What's up everyone, this is SliferKing here, and today you join me for another one of my Arkham Knight videos, where today I'm going to be beginning the wrap-up process by focusing on one Edward Nygma.
Riddler's next trial's in Bristol. He's losing Alfred, and that makes him dangerous.
Perhaps the real challenge is tolerating his relentless self-aggrandizing commentary.
So, as I said, by the way, I've done quite a lot of work off camera. I've done all but 3 riddles. That's because I want to actually put some of Riddler's reactions on audio. But anyway, so challenge number 4.
The preliminaries are done with, Dark Knight. I hope you understand that. Oh, had I so wished, you'd have failed before you had even begun to comprehend the very first hurdle. But no, no, no. I wanted you to know the full extent of my brilliance, you understand? To fully appreciate my superiority. But now, well, I'm not going easy on you anymore.
Well, let's see what Riddler has in store this time.
Another racetrack, detective, but please, do not let its unique peculiarities crush your spirit. Well, shall we begin?
Here we go again.
No, Dark Knight, you are not losing what little grip you had on reality. You've merely entered a brave new world of my design. I control these. That ceiling applies 300 dead bats of pressure, Detective. I invented the measurement myself.
Fast.
I built this course in a sewer, Detective. You needed the home team advantage. Oh, Dark Knight, that looked like it hurt. Did it? Try and avoid the descending ceiling, Dark Knight. What happens when an unstoppable force meets an unredeemable idiot? Very good, Dark Knight. Again! Careful now, Batman. You didn't go to all the trouble of painting that thing just the right shade of black in order to scuff it.
Funny enough. Oh, you idiot.
That's several tons of metal slamming down upon you, Dark Knight. You may wish to avoid it. Oh, dear. That would have injured someone whose skull wasn't so thick. That's it. I'm cranking it up. 500 dead bats of pressure. You know, I think the wheels on that thing might actually be as thick as your skull. Feeling claustrophobic, Detective? Get ready for the final lap.
I will say I'm not looking for
You'll
to
be
do the
crushed, flattened, pulverized. Any second now. It's time. 1,000 dead bats of pressure. Another lap would be the end of you, Dark Knight, and I can't quite bring myself to stop the fun so soon. Your next key awaits.
Now, I'm not looking forward to do the AR challenges of those. Right, so it's a T shape. Okay, this should be a lot easier.
Oh, good. The fun part.
Right, so if I'm looking at it from the other side...
Riddle me this. What has a cape, a cowl, and can't be trusted not to get you killed?
And here we go.
That's 4 down.
Congratulations, Catwoman. You proved yourself able to follow simple directions.
Crushinator. Isn't that a reference from Cars? Yeah, I'm not looking forward to the AR challenges of that.
I must say, Dark Knight, that your desperate fumblings have exceeded my admittedly rather meager expectations. I am impressed. This must be how naturalists felt upon observing chimpanzees using tools for the first time. Did you know, Detective, that the cleverest chimps could even obey simple instructions? It's true. Let's try it, shall we? Go to Gotham Casino for your next test, and I'll give you a banana.
Get away from him! That thing will flatten us! Move!
Oh, Detective, I can't tell you how pleased I am that you're playing along with my little game. You literally cannot imagine what it's like to be so intellectually removed from the rest of the human race. I couldn't honestly say you offer me a battle of wits, Dark Knight, but your feeble resistance makes a pleasant change from the instant capitulation of everyone else.
I still think Riddler's my favourite villain, so just shut him up.
Oh dear, Dark Knight. What a pity you couldn't bring the Batwing to this one.
Oh, I see.
Hurry along, Dark Knight. This isn't rocket science.
Right, so I have to use the boost. Got it.
Very good, Dark Knight. Since you insist on dressing like a flying rat, I thought I'd put those abilities to the test.
Not gonna make it. Oh, I might do.
Bat! The only mammals capable of flight. Since all you do is glide, you're actually a variety of squirrel.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Good work, Detective. You are literally as capable as the digit-flapping mammal you pointlessly pretend to be. The next key awaits you.
Right, so it's an E. E as in Enigma. Right.
More cabinets. Great. I love this part.
Right, so here's the E shape. Okay, so if I'm looking out from the side, it should...
Can you trust him, Catwoman?
Can you trust?
It should be this one, I think.
Come now, Batman. Can't figure out which key she should pick?
Which key can...
Okay. Time to possibly maybe die. Well, this is not how I wanted to spend my night.
Another key collected. I trust you're not giving her false hope, Detective.
Oh, good. More fun.
Well, looks like the next door's available. You know what that means.
Well, Dark Knight Detective, you have passed another test. I cannot help but admire the spirit with which you have thrown yourself into a task for which you are woefully under-equipped. I almost feel guilty when I contemplate what's coming, but not so guilty that I'm going to call it off. Head back to the orphanage, Detective. Another of my riddle rooms is waiting.
Riddle room.
I'm going back to the orphanage. Celine is waiting.
I can only imagine what cruel game Mr. Nigma has in store for you and Ms. Kyle.
Hey, it ain't over till it's over.
Oh yeah, there's probably going to be another riddle at the door like last time. Oh no, there isn't.
How are you doing?
Can't fault the entertainment. Eddie just lectured me on the 13 innovations that let him pack this collar with his custom-designed plastic explosive.
You must be honored.
At being what? Your motivation? Come on, the next puzzle room's waiting.
Uh-oh.
Greetings to my costumed contestants. Your next challenge is simple. Guide an electric charge to its destination. I hope the varying amounts of pressure don't get to you.
Another one? What's Eddie's problem?
Fanatic narcissism, egocentrism, and megalomania, crossed with severe obsessive compulsion.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. The counterweights move further when I step on the pads.
You are getting older. Maybe it's time to add a few extra notches to the utility belt. Hey, don't shove. Move over, would you?
I see, it's pressure plates. Ah, it's weight based. This is actually quite clever.
Congratulations to the dementedly dressed duo. Your key awaits. Oh, but what's this? An electrified floor?
Electrified floor?
You do it. You still owe me for Arkham City.
Goodness, you figured it out. Meet the second generation of my android allies. I've built a variant specifically tailored to each of your dubious abilities.
Dubious ability.
There's more where that came from, Batman. I've built a highly efficient production line. Highly efficient production line.
Leave the blue ones to me.
You know what, Detective? I'm glad you solved this riddle. Because it takes you one step closer to the riddle that kills you.
Riddle that kills you.
Oh yeah, she still needs the key. Free to go.
Eddie really hates you, doesn't he?
He's an ego-driven narcissist who can't let anyone else win.
Gee, if only you'd met under different circumstances.
His obsession's getting worse. He's going after my allies.
Ally. After this, I think we should dial it back to known associate for a while.
This was nothing, Dark Knight, nothing. A new trial awaits you, Detective, by Divinity Church, and I'm waiting too.
Alright, so that's another one. Another trial to deal with. So, I'm going to be, looks like I'm heading to Divinity Church.
Yeah, I fought Batman once. Broke my arm in 3 places. But the way I see it, lightning ain't gonna strike the same place twice.
Alright, so I'm heading to Divinity Church, but that'll be for the next video. So, there has been another episode of my Arkham Knight series. I hope you've enjoyed, and for now, this is SliferKing, signing out.